Last night, I was expecting Wemby to be the best defensive player on the floor. That happened to be Luka. 5 steals, 2 blocks. Luka Dončić all over the place making the impact. I'm saying, Luka is really out here, and he's playing with this type of force, and he's on a mission. And we talk about the revenge tour. Yes, that was a prime example last night.
The NBA prayed this day would never come, that Luka Dončić would stay complacent, a little out of shape, just talented enough to tease greatness.
Play a little basketball.
Finally, the bump. Doncic gets foul call. He's got 14 in the first quarter.
The NBA prayed this day would never come, that Luka Dončić would stay complacent, maybe a little out of shape, just talented enough to flirt with greatness, but never fully claim it. But after a trade nobody saw coming, a transformation nobody believed possible, and a start to the season that's rewriting the record books, Luka Dončić has become the nightmare the NBA always feared. And he's doing it in purple and gold. With every game, Luka keeps making the Dallas Mavericks look worse and worse. The trade that sent Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and the Lakers' 2029 first-round pick to Dallas for Maxi Kleber, Marquise Morris, and Luka freaking Dončić already looked like one of the most lopsided deals in league history. But now, with the way Luka's playing, that trade might have just cemented itself as the worst move ever made in the NBA. The Mavericks completely botched it. 1 pick and no Austin Reeves for a 5-time All-NBA talent entering his prime? That's laughable. And to make things even worse, Anthony Davis, the supposed centerpiece of the return, showed up to camp noticeably out of shape. He's still refusing to accept that his best position is center, not power forward, and surprise, surprise, he's already in street clothes after injuring his calf in just his 2nd game of the season. Guess what, Nico Harrison? Davis has never been a model of durability. Max Christie is a solid rotation piece, sure, but come on, you traded Luka Dončić. They didn't just give up their superstar. They handed the Lakers a dynasty in the making. But enough about Dallas disaster. Let's talk about the real story here. Luka's evolution into an unstoppable force. What happens when one of the most gifted and competitive players on earth gets a fire lit under him after a mid-season betrayal? He sets out on a revenge tour. At 26, Luka made a decision. No more excuses. He shed weight, locked in at the gym, and redefined his game. His off-season routine was relentless. 2-a-day workouts, a strict intermittent fasting plan, and laser-sharp focus on conditioning. His longtime physiotherapist, Javier Barrio, said Luka's lower body strength and balance are now exceptional. His legs are stronger, his core tighter, and his movement more explosive than ever. That low center of gravity, the secret to his control and craft, has turned him into a brick wall with handles. Luka has always been a highlight machine. But this version? This is Luka Dončić unleashed, leaner, meaner, and more dangerous than ever. Not because of flashy dunks or high-flying highlights, but because of his pure shot-making, surgical passing, and the way he manipulates defenders, breaking them down with footwork, fakes, and timing. Luka Dončić doesn't just play basketball, he conducts it. Now imagine that same Luka, but lighter, quicker, stronger, and equipped with elite endurance, mobility, and durability, thanks to a focused off-season of serious strength training and shedding the extra weight. That's a terrifying thought for the entire NBA. But before debuting his new physique in Lakers purple and gold, Luka decided to take it for a spin on the international stage at the 2025 Eurobasket tournament. The result? Pure domination. Doncic carried Slovenia all the way to the quarterfinals before a narrow loss to eventual champions Germany. And he was sensational the entire way. He led the entire tournament in scoring, averaging 34.7 points per game, including a 42-point explosion against Italy in the round of 16, and back-to-back 39-point performances versus France and Germany. Luka earned all-tournament team honors for the 2nd time in his career, the first coming back in 2017, when he helped Slovenia capture the gold. Beyond the scoring, his all-around production was elite. 8.6 rebounds, 7.1 assists, and 2.7 steals per game, tying for the best steal rate in the entire competition. It wasn't just that Luka was dominating. It was how he was doing it. He looked leaner, more agile, more controlled. His conditioning was on another level. Lakers president of basketball operations Rob Pelinka told ESPN, Luka's play at Eurobasket made it clear to the entire basketball world that he's on that incredibly short list of best player on the planet candidates, if not already at the top. And when Luka returned to the States, he wasted no time proving Pelinka right. The transformation was impossible to miss. Even in limited preseason minutes, his speed, energy, and decision-making looked sharper than ever. Head coach J.J. Redick praised Luka's mentality, saying he's in a clearer headspace this season, mentally balanced, emotionally locked in, and playing with total freedom. But even with Luka finally settled in Los Angeles, the Lakers' 2025-26 season didn't start smoothly. LeBron James, one of Luka's childhood idols and now his teammate, was sidelined with sciatica, leaving Doncic to shoulder the entire offensive load. And instead of cracking under the pressure, Luka turned it into a statement that he opened the season with 43 points against the Warriors, then followed it up with 49 in a win over the Timberwolves. 92 points in his first 2 games, the most ever by a Lakers player to open a season, surpassing Jerry West's 81 back in 1969. The performance also pushed Luka past Michael Jordan for the 4th most points in the first 2 games of a season in NBA history. Even after missing 4 games early in the year, he found his rhythm instantly, and on a historic scale. Through his first 5 games, Luka totaled 200 points, 55 rebounds, 46 assists, 10 steals, and 3 blocks. He became the first player ever to start a season averaging at least 40 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. According to Real Sports app, his actual averages sit at 40 points, 11 rebounds, and 9.2 assists on 50% shooting. The Lakers have seen greatness before: West, Kareem, Magic, Kobe, LeBron. But what Luka is doing right now feels different. Every possession runs through him, yet he's always calm, always in control. He doesn't force plays, he creates them. Just look at his recent masterpiece, a 118-116 win over the Spurs. Luka put up 35 points, 13 assists, 9 rebounds, 5 steals, and 2 blocks, a stat line no Laker has ever recorded in a regular season game. And he did it against a team anchored by Victor Wembanyama. The beauty wasn't in the numbers, it was in how he managed the game. He didn't even shoot that well, just 9 for 27, 33%. But when it mattered most, he hit every clutch shot, including a dagger 3 with 2:31 left that sealed the win. Watching Luka right now is like watching someone play in slow motion while everyone else scrambles to catch up. He sees the floor 3 steps ahead. Take this sequence against Miami. Luka gets the ball on the right wing, surveys the defense for a split second, and instantly spots Rui Hachimura's defender sagging too far into the paint. Without hesitation, Luka whips a cross-court laser to the opposite corner, right into Rui's shooting pocket. Catch. Release. Splash. Nothing but net. 3 points. There's no defense for that kind of anticipation. And if that wasn't enough, check what he did to Bam Adebayo later in that same game. Luka got the ball at the top of the key with Bam guarding him. And what came next reminded everyone why this new version of Doncic is the scariest thing to happen to the NBA in years. And Bam Adebayo, one of the best defensive bigs in basketball, was supposed to be a brick wall. But to Luka Dončić, he was a traffic cone. Luka hit him with a filthy crossover that sent Bam leaning the wrong way, then glided past him like he wasn't even there for an effortless finish at the rim. It looked easy, almost unfair. That's what dropping weight and adding lateral quickness does. Defenders, who once had a chance at containing him, are now getting cooked on a nightly basis. And the records? They just keep piling up. According to OPA stats, Doncic has either scored or assisted on 311 total points through 5 games, the most by any player to open a season in NBA history. That number puts him in a category all by himself. What we're witnessing right now isn't just a hot streak, it's the start of something historic. Luka Dončić isn't chasing the legacy of Lakers greats. He's building his own, one game, one record, one absurd performance at a time. Because when you dig into the advanced numbers, things start looking even scarier. That best version of Luka yet line doesn't sound like hype anymore. It sounds like an understatement. Doncic has been cooking off the dribble, ranking just behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and teammate Austin Reeves in total points scored on drives to the basket. His touch around the rim has been ridiculous, a career-best 67.2% inside the arc, including 85% at the rim that he's punishing teams at the free throw line, 2, hitting 78.9% while getting there more than ever before. That consistency has easily offset his slow start from deep. After 5 games, Luka's true shooting percentage sits at 63.6%, which would be the highest mark of his career. And the scary part? That's before his three-pointers start falling at his usual elite clip. Historically, only a handful of players have ever combined Luka's level of usage rate and scoring efficiency. James Harden, 2019-20, Joel Embiid, 2021 and 2023, and Giannis Antetokounmpo last season. That's the level he's operating at right now. But Luka isn't just scoring, he's orchestrating. He currently leads the league in points per game, ranks 5th in assists, and sits 6th in points created via assists, all while handling one of the heaviest defensive loads in the league. He's 1st in usage rate, 1st in touches, and 1st in time of possession. The ball is in his hands nearly 45% of the time he's on the floor. Yet somehow, despite that massive workload, Luka's posting the lowest turnover rate of his career at just 11.3% of his possessions. His decision-making has never been sharper, and a big reason for that is the chemistry he's building with the Lakers' frontcourt duo of DeAndre Ayton and Jackson Hayes. Having 2 athletic, rim-running bigs who demand defensive attention gives Luka even more room to operate in that deadly mid-range and floater zone. He's hitting nearly 2/3 of his shots in the paint's floater range and half of his mid-range jumpers. Add in legitimate catch-and-shoot threats like Rui Hachimura and Jake LaRavia, both red-hot from deep, and the Lakers have quietly built one of the most efficient offensive systems in basketball. According to Synergy Sports, including plays where Luka sets up teammates, the Lakers are scoring 1.185 points per possession out of a Doncic pick-and-roll, the 4th highest rate of any player to finish at least 50 plays this season. Only Jaylen Brown, Austin Reeves, and Ryan Rollins rank higher. For context, Luka's previous career high was 1.157 PPP back in 2023-24. The same year, he led Dallas all the way to the NBA Finals. Right now, the Lakers rank 6th in points per non-garbage time possession, according to Cleaning the Glass. But when Luka's on the floor, they're scoring at a rate that would surpass even the top-ranked Houston Rockets offense. And here's the plot twist no one saw coming. Luka's defense is finally catching up. Against the Spurs, Doncic capped his performance with a career high-tying 5 steals. His block rate, steal rate, and defensive rebounding rate are all at or near career highs. Luka dominating on offense? Expected. But this version, locked in on defense, anticipating passes, jumping lanes, and forcing turnovers. That's what's propelling him straight up the MVP ladder. Even his teammates are in awe. Rui Hachimura said, "I've never seen him like that. He's being more aggressive on defense, and that's exactly what we need." Marcus Smart, when asked to describe Luka's start to the season, created a new word on the spot: fantasticness. And Luka himself summed it up perfectly. That's the whole point, trying to help the team win. Sometimes it's scoring, sometimes it's other things. He's done all of it, and then some. The Lakers are sitting at 7-2, second in the Western Conference behind the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder, who just took their first loss of the season. All this success has come despite Luka missing 4 games, despite LeBron James still sidelined with sciatica, and despite Austin Reeves battling groin soreness. And yet, the Lakers keep rolling. As long as Luka keeps playing like this and the role players hold steady, this team won't just survive until LeBron returns. They'll thrive. The league's best teams should be on notice. This Lakers squad isn't a feel-good story, it's a problem. A team that can run you off the court with Luka's pick-and-roll genius and actually get stops on the other end? That's a championship formula. They always feared Luka might one day become the best player in the world. But no one expected it to happen like this, in the biggest market, wearing the biggest jersey, with a vengeance burning brighter than ever. This isn't just Luka's redemption arc. It's the birth of a dynasty. And for the rest of the NBA, time's up.